Are you optimistic about the future?
I wouldn't keep going. Well, I probably would actually. I'm a stubborn bugger, but I wouldn't keep going, shall we say, if it was a lost cause. It's not a lost cause. And for reasons I talked about earlier, not only is this avoidable, not only is it changeable, it can be changed in a dramatically short time just by changing our approach from acquiescing to not acquiescing. It's as simple as that. Let me just explain one thing here, Brian. Maybe we'll get into why acquiescence is so important to address. How can a few people in this cult dictate to the lives of billions like this? Think of a pyramid. The top of the pyramid, you've got the cult. Tiny few people in relation to the population. And this pyramid, which is human society, is hierarchical. So the cult at the top of the pyramid imposes its agenda on the next level, which acquiesces to that imposition, and it itself then imposes on the next level. Now, as you come down this pyramid, you're very few steps down before you reach the point where the hierarchy doesn't even know there's a cult. Only these higher, in around the spider, as I call it, levels know that there's a cult, unless you work your ass off for 30 years to uncover it. And so you then hit a level where they're not aware of where this is coming from, but the same sequence continues. So this level will impose on this level, which acquiesces to the level above and imposes on the level below. And this goes down the pyramid, imposition, acquiescence, imposition, acquiescence, imposition, acquiescence, until at the bottom of the pyramid, symbolically, you meet the mass of human society, the population. Now, if we acquiesce to the level of the pyramid that's imposing on us, like your governments, etc., then we complete a circuit. We complete a circuit between the population and the tiny few in the cult, which has allowed the agenda of the cult to impose its will on the entire population, purely by this sequence of imposition, acquiescence, imposition, acquiescence. So this is why I've gone on about that so much in this chat, because if we will break that circuit by not acquiescing to that level seeking to impose upon us, we break the circuit. And no longer are the cult at the top of the pyramid imposing their will on the population, because we have broken the connection. And we've broken it simply by ceasing to acquiesce to the level of imposition imposing on us. And if we did that, if we put down the fault lines there to divide us of race and sexuality, I don't care what you do with your dick. I don't care if you haven't got a dick. I don't care what you do with it, so long as the receiver is okay with it. I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you follow. I'm not bothered. It's just a brief experience for the consciousness not only that you are, but the consciousness that we all are. And we have to be manipulated into these self-identities of labels so that all this potential to divide and rule us is there, because it's essential. So let's put it down. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what you call yourself. Just don't impose it on anyone else that doesn't want to impose upon them. And let's realize that we're all the target of the same force, and that there are billions of us and a handful of it, and thus I think I see a way out of this. And if we come together in unity and we cooperate in protecting our own freedom and the freedom of each other, it's over. It's over. They can't impose what they want if we do that. And so if you are part of the divide and rule, if you are an anti-hate Antifa with hatred on your face and a baton in your hand, then don't tell me you are anti-system. Don't tell me you are anti-establishment. You are the establishment. You are the foot soldiers, the stormtroopers of the establishment you claim to oppose, because anyone that embarks and is playing a part in dividing and ruling the population, setting it at war with itself, censoring the free flow of information, you are doing the cult's bidding. And when you've done its bidding to the point where it gets the control that it wants, you will then be the target, which is why revolutions invariably consume their own children.
And all of this is covered in the answer.
In the answer. The answer is in there. It's multi-leveled, but there's a central core. And it's not a case of is the answer not there? It's whether we're prepared to take it. And that's the choice, my God, we've got to make, and we've got to make it quick.